Hello you guys, and welcome to my channel LB Plans. My name is Elle, and today I am doing a budget with me for my paycheck budget, the first paycheck in the month of February. If you're new here, hi, my name is Elle. I like to provide content on planning, budgeting, and a little bit of lifestyle. If you find that information over here interesting, would you please be so kind to subscribe to my channel? And if you find something helpful or useful, give me a like. Okay, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. If you're already subscribed, welcome back, you guys. My bad. I don't want to be rude because you got to speak to everybody, right? Okay. You guys, I am getting ready to budget out for the month of February. I am doing my paycheck budget. Technically, I get paid on January 31st, but it just makes sense for that to be the first check in February. So we're just going to jump in. I just kind of jumped over doing monthly budgets. It just seems easier just to do the paycheck budget with you guys. But if you guys missed the monthly budgets, drop me a comment down and let me know. So we'll start with my income. And this is the same format that I've been doing. I just kind of set my layout. It can change. It probably will change. So we're just going to let it be. Okay, so first we start with income. So income for this month is for this paycheck is pretty simple. Or income could also be considered inflow, as the budget mom says. So I have my money that comes in here from my pay, which would be $2,710. And then I have cash, and then I have other. So let's do other first. No, we'll do cash. And then other. Okay. So cash, because this is a paycheck, is going to be based off of what's in my bill folio here. And so anytime that I make a purchase on my credit cards, I always put the cash in here from my cash envelope, and then I pay it back. So I have $98 for Amazon. Oh, that's right. 20 of it is in my account. So that's 78, but so I'm just going to say 98. Okay. And then I should have 336 plus $3. My son went to McDonald's and I left my cash. So I had to use my debit card, which was so crazy because I didn't even know if the debit card was even, anyway. Love that. 50, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So we'll say 289 plus 50 is $437, and I have $7 left over in my account from last month. My check is kind of in that beginning of the year where the new tax brackets are taking effect, and trying to figure out exactly your pay when your salary might take a couple paychecks. So cash is total $444. Okay, other should be from my son. He owes me. So let's see, 73 plus 30 plus 14, 73 plus 30, 14, 50, 6, 64, and then his 162 is $349.50. So he better not give me exact. So he'll probably give me 350. And let's see, that makes the total for this budget paycheck where do I want to put it? I'll put it right here. I'll put it up here. $3,504. And then I'll just make a note that other is Lainey. And then in cash, $27 from cash is in account. Okay, so let's go into bills. So the first check, bills are simple, thank God, because I need a break. All right, so we have our electric bill, which I'm not a fan of the winter months. And why I'm hesitating is I don't remember, I can't remember if I write right up under the line or below it. It's like nothing to really be concerned with, but that always gets me. So I write right up under it. Okay, so we have the electric that's due. We have our utility that's due. I'll skip a line because that is joint and this is not. We have Accolade, which I'm sure I just misspelled because I think there's 2 C's in Accolade. Amazon. Chase. My cell phone bill. And then my son owes on the Gap card. Okay. So let's start with the electric. Our electric bill was $240. I split my 4 walls with my husband, so I only have to contribute $120. Utility bill was almost $80. So it's going to be $39 for me. And so that goes into my joint account is $159. Let's put that in another color. So that just reminds me when I transfer that I transfer over $159 to the joint account. Okay. Alrighty, Accolade is, okay. Accolade. Okay, so the Accolade gets $1,000. Oh, and my calculator is like out of screen, but I kind of wrote it here on my budget. Okay, so Accolade gets $1,000 plus the utilities. It's like $73 plus $14.50 for their insurance, $6 for the utility service fee. So Accolade, I'm sure I didn't do that right. So let's do it again. So you have 73, 30, 14.50, $6. Is that it? 123, that feels right. And then 1,000. So Accolade is $1,124. So I typically only budget for what I'm going to spend monthly, which is the $1,000. But because it's, and I had that written right here, but because he gives me the money and I make all the payments at one time, I just add it into my paycheck budget. It just keeps everything simple. If it's all in one place. Why am I shaking? Let me see if I can fix that. I hope that helped. It probably didn't, but whatever. Okay. Let me move this out the way. I don't even know where to put it. Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Amazon, I just put it down. Okay. Amazon is $15 a month, but how much did I say I had? I knew I still had it up here for a reason. So I am paying $98. So Amazon is $113. Amazon is an item that I am trying to get on my subscription month ahead with annual, getting it annual. So I know it's like not month ahead, but whatever. To me, it's in my month ahead binders so I can get the annual amount for it. I guess I should call it an annual subscription. Maybe I should just make a subscription folder. I don't know, whatever. We'll figure that out when we get there. Okay, so Chase. Chase is $336 plus my subscriptions, which is $80. So Chase is getting $416. T-Mobile is $167. I almost wrote 37. And then my son spent $64 on the Gap card. So let's total that together. The only downside about having a fountain pen is that you have to cap it. Like if this was a gel pen, I would probably leave it uncapped. It's probably not a great idea for gel pens either, but you know, you really don't do it with a fountain pen because I'm not about that life. Okay, so that is... Did I do that right? No, because I didn't add the 159. See, I felt like I didn't do it right. 1124, because of the space. My mind sees that space and I did not include it. Because that's how I rolled. 167 and then 64. All right, $2,043. So how do I want to write that? Okay, so let's put a little box around this. And then we'll do this, and then we'll say total down here is 2,043. And so if I take that and just subtract the 159, that'll give me $1,884. I need to just make my own budget printout and just, you know, call it a day. Like just make one. Okay, so I'm sure I don't need that anymore. So, and then I don't need you, Iris, anymore. Iris is pretty, but we're gonna leave her there. She is part of my currently inked. If you've seen that, I will link it. It probably can't link up above because it's a short, but yeah, it is my part of my currently inked. Okay, so let's move on to expenses. Is it me or is everybody in Florida right on a slant? Is it just me? I don't know. I think they taught us wrong. I don't know. All right, so my expenses are groceries, which I am making an adjustment. I think last month I was doing $300 for groceries, $150 for eating out. Okay, so let's do grocery. It's still going to be $300, but eating out or dining out is going to be $100. I struggle a lot with going back and forth on groceries. It seems like I allocate too much money sometimes, but I feel like when I don't allocate enough, then I definitely go over. So I don't know. My babies are getting $30 total for fun stuff. It's $25 because it's $50 for the month. And then I need to fill my gas envelope. You know what? I think I have money left over. When I do my cash stuffing, I will reallocate the money that's in my gas envelope. So I'll probably move it to car maintenance. Similar with grocery, I'll probably reallocate it to Costco. Yeah, I haven't went many places, so having extra money in that gas envelope is helpful. Because 75, I felt like I've only gotten gas once. Like, and I think I'm like full right now. All right, so for spending, I am now putting $75 a check in here. I should have realigned that better. Anyway, and then grooming and household. So grooming, we'll get it's $50. And then household will also get $50. So that should total, let's see, 300 plus 100 plus 30, 25, 75, 75, and 100 is 705. Okay, so we have $3,504 minus 2,043 minus 705 leaves 756 for sinking funds and savings challenges. If you see my other video where I did my January closeout, you would know that I did make some changes with how we're allocating money. So I will not be as hard pressed right now to do the property taxes because it's paid. And now we're just working on 2024 property taxes that is due in like November, because it was like extremely stressful to try to get both. So let's put down by sinking funds first. Okay, so let's go through these. So for birthdays, I am putting 45 because I had budgeted 90 for the month. So 45. Ooh, I need like an imaginary line. Anybody else like that? Like, I just don't want it to be like all over the place. Like, and then I'll erase it later. I don't know. Then I'll just use some ink once that dries. Because let me tell you, whiting out over fountain pen ink is not the flex. Okay, so birthdays. Birthdays is going to be 45. Blue green just got knocked up a little bit. So we were doing $30 a month. So now we're going to do $40 a month because it's the timeshare from hell. Car maintenance will get its normal 25 plus whatever in my gasoline folder. Costco's I did increase, so I decreased eating out and I'm increasing Costco's. So Costco's right now is going from 75 to 125, which is the $50 difference. So Costco's will be 125 because it's going up to 250 a month. HOA is getting $1. Sapphire fee is getting $10 this check. LB plans on the first check gets 15. On the second check, it gets 20 to make the 35. All right. And holidays. The only holiday that's coming up is Valentine's Day, and I was going to put 50 in there. So it's 25, but I do need to take my kids or my daughter shopping for her Valentine's for her class and get my husband a gift. Okay, miscellaneous. I am putting $10 aside for miscellaneous because it's $20 a month. Month ahead, I am putting 25. Property insurance, Lord Jesus, property insurance is going to kill me, but I kind of planned out what it should be or what I should be contributing for property insurance. So yeah. Monthly property insurance is like $390, so I'm putting in $145. Termite bond, these are, and actually property insurance and termite bond is new, but I knew that I needed to start allocating for those, but I was so driven on property taxes. And as you notice, property taxes isn't on here because that's what I'm going to use the 80 envelope challenge for. So termite bond, I need to start saving for that. So that's $20 because we're going to do $40 a month. Auto insurance, because it's July, will be here before we know it. So I'm going to put $195 in auto insurance. All right, and then our class of 2025 gets 20, 2027 gets 15, and 2031 gets 10, which I'm going to change how I allocate to that, or I might use my paycheck bonus to accommodate. So we had $756. So how do we want to do this? Let's add it up first. 45 plus 20 plus 25 plus 125 plus 1. Is 706 minus 756. Is that right? So that means I have $50 between hump day and 80 envelope challenge. I feel like that's right. So let's see. What is the hump day that I will be doing? So I will be doing, where is it? The first hump day in February. So I'll do February 7th. which is $7. So that means $43 would go to the 80 envelope challenge plus the $49 that I did in my January closeout, which I will include that video up above if you haven't seen it. So that'll give me $756. And then here I just make any notes about things. And as I start to pay things off, they keep telling me to stop posting it. I keep doing it anyway. As I allocate it, I will check these off. So I hope you found this information helpful and it gives you a little insight to how to do your budget. If you have any questions for me, please drop them down below. Until my next video, you guys take care, stay blessed, and be safe. Bye.